folks, and let's look at my Marathon SSNAV-D, or Stainless Steel Navigator with Date, that stands for. So Marathon are a Canadian company that sell Swiss-made watches to the American and Allied military, although they do sell them to anyone on their website as well, and other distributors. And this is it's called the Navigator, so it's a pilot or air navigator's watch. And it's got this 12-hour bezel on it, which you can use to track another time zone, but also the minute markers up to 4 there. You can time shorter interval things as well if you want to. So marathons are famous for their tritium illumination. So you can see on their hands and the indices, they've got these little glass tubes which are filled with tritium gas, which is radioactive, and a phosphor coating which glows in the radioactivity. So they glow nicely day and night. And rather than a normal superluminova watch, which glows very brightly and then fades, these just glow the same amount the whole time. They do fade over sort of 10 years or so. And in fact, this is my third Marathon. This is my other Navigator, which is the plastic version. This is at least 5 years old. I mean, I bought it second hand, so it's probably 6, 7, 8 years old maybe. And you can see in this photo how the lume has faded. But nevertheless, it's quite legible. Yeah, still after all that time. So should we just have a quick look at the two versions? I mean, nominally the case design is the same. I believe there are some detailed differences. One obvious difference is the bezel is taller on the plastic version compared to the steel version. I guess the steel is stronger. Also, this is an older version with a domed crystal, and this has got sapphire crystal. So it's only 11 millimeters high, rather than I think this one is 13 or more millimeters high. So slightly lower profile, which I like. And also, it's got screw down crown. So yeah, that actually screws down and then pops out. And that gives it better water resistance. So it's 100 meters compared to 50 meters for the plastic one. I've used this in my nighttime in swimming watch. And it's never leaked, even though it's got 50 meters, so I'm sure this one will be fine as well. This one does look, the plastic one does look slightly bigger. I think it's because the bezel looks wider because it's all one colour. But they are both 41 millimeters wide, with this sort of asymmetric shaped case to provide some crown guard there. The other difference is on the inside. So the steel version has got a super quartz or thermocompensated quartz movement. So it's good for about 10 seconds a year, whereas this one's only good for sort of 10 or 15 seconds a month. So a lot more accurate, as well as the improved waterproofness and a better crystal. You'll notice I've put a different strap on this steel one. I just picked this one out of my selection of straps that I had available as the best one that fitted it. As standard, they come on what is called a ballistic nylon strap. And I think the reason they call it a ballistic nylon is because when you've spent nearly £1,000 on a watch and it comes on such a rubbish strap, you're absolutely ballistic. But nevertheless, yeah, it is a big disappointment, the strap. One thing that does let it down. So I put it on this one instead. And I don't think they do a bracelet for the Navigator, but that would be interesting to see. So as far as the case finish goes, this has got this sort of very dull steel finish to stop it glinting and reflecting. It's not quite as effective as the fibre shell, obviously, in that regard, but both of them, the finish does cheapen the look of the watch. It has to be said. It does look like the sort of spray-on silver that some old Casios used to do on their resin cases, but don't worry, this won't rub off because it is actually proper steel. Yeah, so this is the steel version is £864 with the basic strap. A new fibre shell version is £486, although it has got some upgrades compared to this one. Mine's, I say, it's got the newer one's got the sapphire crystal as well. This one's got a battery hatch on the back, which the newer ones have as well, whereas this one you have to take the whole back off to change the battery. Not that you have to do that particularly often, and they both do have an end-of-life indicator, so the second hand jumps when the battery's running low. The other thing which makes it the retail experience less than ideal this is the box that my plastic Navigator came in. Although, as I say, this is quite a few years old now, and they have upped their game a little bit since then. So this is the box that the steel Navigator comes in. So it is actually a metal box, and it has got a manual and a sort of little padded thing to put the watch in. So yeah, it's an improvement, but for £800 plus on a watch, there are better unboxing experiences out there in the market. That's without a doubt. But you don't buy a watch like this for that reason. You know, you buy it for its capabilities and its functions. And I've been very pleased with my plastic Navigator, and there's some really useful upgrades. I say the waterproofing, the steel case does look better. Still not, it doesn't look expensive, but it looks a lot better. Yeah, this one is a £400 watch, and it looks like a £20 watch, whereas this is a sort of £800 plus watch, and it looks maybe like a £100 or £200 watch. So it looks better, but not like what its value. I say the value's all in the functions. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my look at this Marathon SSNAV-D. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Cheerio.